Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Bold and the Beautiful took a leap of faith and scripted Steffy Forrester pregnant once again. But where does this baby plot leave Hope Logan? It appears this is where it gets interesting, as it seems Steffy Forrester Jacqueline MacInnes Wood might just be carrying Hope Logan's Annika Noel husband's baby. Just as the die-hard Bold and the Beautiful fans predicted, Steffy sleeping with two men so close together creates that old mysterious plot. Who's the daddy? So Steffy is pregnant, and the dad could be one of two guys. Unless, of course, she gives birth to fraternal dizygotic twins. This is where each baby has a different father. It's very rare, but this is B&B, a soap that's been known to push the limits. Of course, one baby fathered by Liam Spencer Scott Clifton and the other by the good doctor would make for some messy times. But it's drama, and that's what the Bold and the Beautiful spins. Just when viewers thought Finn Tanner Novlin would settle down with Steffy, this comes along. Well, at least the playing field is leveled. Instead of the one guy, Liam Spencer, between two stepsisters, B&B finally put another man in the mix. But if by chance Steffy has two babies, one with Liam and one with Finn, this leaves Hope outside looking in. No doubt, Steffy's pending son or daughter needs to be claimed by one or the other of her conquests. This way, whoever isn't the father will go to Hope, suggests Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. If Finn doesn't get the luck of the draw and Liam is the father, the doc could find support for his woes with Hope Logan. This means Liam once again ends up with Steffy Forrester. But the B&B spoilers don't see it as easy as that. While Liam waffled most of his adult life between these two Bold and the Beautiful women, he knows today where his heart is. That's with Hope Logan, so it won't be as easy as changing partners at a square dance. Liam might just end up despising Finn almost as much as he does Thomas Forrester Matthew Atkinson. While there's still love between Steffy and Liam, there are other loves in the way today. Liam is invested in keeping his marriage with Hope intact. Steffy fell in love with Finn, and that's the direction she was headed before the baby news. B&B spoilers suggest that Liam doesn't have the reaction Steffy expected. It sounds as if he's more worried about what will happen with Hope if he is indeed the father. Steffy worries about what Finn will do once finding out there's a question of paternity. If the baby is Liam's, Bold and the Beautiful spoilers suggest that Hope and Finn might find their way to each other. The canvas is empty today, as even the cast has no idea which way the soap takes Steffy's pregnancy. On another note, it seems Jacqueline MacInnes Wood is extremely grateful that her boss scripted her real-life pregnancy into the soap. She won't find herself positioning behind plants, holding her purse just so, or stuck with B&B headshots only on camera as her real-life pregnancy blooms. She also said she won't have to wear baggy clothes on the Bold and the Beautiful set either. Now with Steffy pregnant, Jacqueline can show up on camera from head to toe. But it's what happens once a pregnant Steffy shows up on camera that really counts. That long-standing love trio now has four, and it should be interesting to see where B&B takes these two couples in the coming months. It's a question that's stirring up the entire Bold and the Beautiful fan base. Will Hope Logan once again find herself tangled in the web of Steffy Forrester's romantic leftovers? The tension between the two women has been a defining force in the show's drama for years. And as the latest storyline unfolds, it seems history might be repeating itself in ways neither of them saw coming. Steffy and Hope have always been two sides of the same coin. Light and dark, control and chaos, peace and passion. Yet no matter how many times they claim to have moved on, fate always seems to drag them back into competition. Not just over fashion lines or family feuds, but over the men in their lives. And this time, the whispers are getting louder. Is Hope about to fall for another one of Steffy's past loves? The pattern that never ends. Hope Logan Annika and Noel has always been painted as the heart. Compassionate, loyal, and driven by an idealistic sense of love. Steffy Forrester Jacqueline MacInnes Wood, on the other hand, embodies fire, impulsive, bold, and unafraid to take what she wants. Together, they've created one of daytime television's most iconic rivalries. Over the years, They've battled for Liam Spencer's affection so many times it became the backbone of B and B's modern era. Every wedding, breakup, and betrayal seemed to circle back to the same emotional tug-of-war. Liam torn between two women he loved in different ways. Hope represented safety and morality. Steffy, adventure and raw chemistry. But after all that chaos, it seemed like the triangle had finally dissolved. Liam's relationship with Hope imploded after her entanglement with Thomas, and Steffy found her stability with Finn, at least for a while. Yet, just when viewers thought peace had been restored, old patterns are beginning to resurface. Thomas's shadow looms large. The heart of the new speculation isn't Liam this time. It's Thomas Forrester, once a manipulative schemer obsessed with Hope. Thomas has spent the past few years redeeming himself, focusing on his career and his role as a father. For a moment, it even seemed like Hope had finally let her guard down and fallen for him, genuinely, without guilt. But as their romance burned bright and then fizzled, Hope's emotional stability began to unravel. She lost Thomas, and in the process, she lost part of herself. And that's where Steffy's world starts to overlap once more. Steffy has always been deeply protective of her brother, even when he crossed the line. But she's also brutally honest about Hope's effect on him. She's warned Hope multiple times not to play with his heart. Now, with rumors swirling that Hope's feelings may once again be shifting toward another man connected to Steffy, it's as if destiny is setting the stage for yet another clash. Enter Finn. The forbidden possibility. There's something unspoken brewing beneath the surface when it comes to Hope and Finn. They share moments of empathy, quiet understanding, and mutual frustration with their respective partners' choices. Both of them have been hurt, betrayed, and left feeling like second choices. Fans have noticed the subtle tension, the long glances, the comforting words, the mutual vulnerability. It's not full-blown chemistry yet, but it's undeniably there. Could Hope really go there with Steffy's husband? It sounds outrageous, but the bold and the beautiful thrives on the outrageous. If Hope's emotional spiral continues, and Finn begins to feel alienated by Steffy's constant drama with Liam, it's not impossible that lines could blur. It wouldn't be the first time Hope found herself drawn to a man who once belonged to Steffy. The show has built its legacy on this cycle of love, loss, and betrayal. The only difference now is that Hope's moral compass isn't as steady as it once was. Hope's transformation, from angel to rebel. Hope Logan isn't the same woman fans met years ago. The heartbreak with Liam, the failed romance with Thomas, and the pressures of her career have chipped away at her once perfect image. She's not naive anymore. She's human, flawed, and craving something real. Her recent boldness, even defiance, hints that she's entering a new phase, one where she's willing to take what she wants, no matter the consequences. In other words, Hope might be becoming more like Steffy than she'd ever admit. If she were to develop feelings for Finn, it would be a symbolic full circle. The once saintly Hope, stealing from the woman who always accused her of playing the victim. It would shake the foundation of the Forrester family, reignite the Logan Forrester feud, and redefine Hope's identity entirely. And the irony? Steffy would finally feel what Hope felt for years, the pain of watching another woman reach for her happiness. Steffy's reaction would be explosive. If Hope crosses that line, fans can expect a storm unlike anything B&B has seen in years. Steffy Forrester doesn't forgive easily, especially when it comes to her relationships. She's fought for her family tooth and nail, and anyone who threatens it, even Hope, would face her full wrath. Jacqueline MacInnes Wood's Steffy has always been a powerhouse, balancing emotional vulnerability with fierce strength. Watching her go toe-to-toe with Hope again, this time not over Liam, but over Finn, would be television gold. The verbal sparring, the accusations, the heartbreak. It would resurrect the magic that made the bold and the beautiful must-watch TV in the first place. A love triangle reborn. What makes this potential storyline so captivating is how it mirrors the past while turning it on its head. Once upon a time, Steffy was the one labeled as the other woman, the heartbreaker, the one who couldn't stay away from someone else's man. Now, that dynamic could reverse. Hope stepping into the role of the temptation, the disruptor, the one who crosses boundaries. The writers have a golden opportunity here to explore what happens when the good girl finally snaps, when the one who always played by the rules decides to rewrite them. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.